So the trend of quiet quitting has recently gained traction on social media, referring to a phenomenon in which it encourages workers to reduce their enthusiasm at work and stick to the minimum expectations of the role. Some professionals, including Gen Z workers, have embraced the concept as an increased form of work-life balance, and others see it as a lesser version of actually quitting. Regardless of how the individual interprets the idea, the concept is not new among U.S. workforce or in healthcare. So in healthcare, this phenomenon has only grown. April Gallup poll found that 34% of U.S. employees were actively engaged at work in 2021 compared to only 32% this year. Healthcare professionals saw the largest dip in engagement, with their engagement scores dropping 9 points year over year. Any lack of engagement on the part of staff ultimately impacts patient care, teamwork, safety, and throughput, all of which impact the financial health of the organization and the patient experience. It's incredibly important for leaders to focus on engagement, growth, opportunities, and to recognize and reward work. We all have employees. How do we keep this from happening, and how do we maintain engaged employees?
There's a few things. There's a question of why is healthcare more affected? One is the pandemic really tired people in healthcare out like big time. I think the other thing is healthcare is less flexible. A lot of other organizations have been able to adapt. So for example, at Lantern, we've allowed people to work flexibly. So if they want to work from home 3 days a week and they're in the office 2 days, then they can be. Some people actually in our workforce have moved abroad and they're able to work from abroad and still deliver their role to the full capacity. In healthcare, that's not possible. You often have to be physically in the organization, and there really isn't as much flexibility in terms of the hours you work. That lack of flexibility is what made this affect healthcare more. Another thing is when you just think about what really does engage people really just need 3 things. It's autonomy, mastery, and purpose in their role. In healthcare, I think you can get to mastery. There's quite a clear progression to progress through your career, and purpose. No one ever disputes the people who work in healthcare have a purpose. But I think autonomy is really lacking. There is a high degree of control and supervision in healthcare. And I think that's what kind of makes people lose a lot of enthusiasm when they just almost switch off and just do what they're told, or they take the shifts that they're told to take. And I think this combined with all the other factors is what's really meaning that healthcare is being more affected than other industries.